In a world obsessed with loud launches, billion-dollar valuations, and Silicon Valley unicorns, one of the most successful startups in the world didn't come from California. It came from Perth, Australia. No celebrity founders, no high-profile accelerator, no Y Combinator hype, just a 19-year-old university student, a rejected pitch deck, and a pain point almost every person on Earth has felt. The result? A $26 billion design empire used by over 100 million people every month. This is the real story of Canva. How it became one of the most powerful design tools in the world, quietly and relentlessly. And more importantly, what you can learn from it. 2007, Perth, Australia. Melanie Perkins was teaching design tools like Photoshop and InDesign to her classmates. And, she noticed something strange. Everyone hated them. Not because they didn't work, but because they were overwhelming. Expensive licenses, long tutorials, endless toolbars. Design was powerful, but completely inaccessible to the average person. And that's when Melanie saw it. The problem wasn't with design. The problem was with design tools. She asked a simple question. Why can't anyone design anything easily in their browser? That question led to her first startup, Fusion Books, an online tool that lets schools design yearbooks online. No seed funding, no office space, just her, Cliff Obrecht, and a laptop in her mom's living room. But here's what's important. It solved a real problem. It worked, and it grew. By 2010, Fusion Books was used across Australia, New Zealand, and France. Startup lesson number 1. Start with one painful problem. Solve it deeply. After proving the concept with Fusion Books, Melanie set her sights on something bigger. A platform where anyone could design anything. Not just yearbooks. But there was a challenge. Australia wasn't exactly the center of tech, so she flew to Silicon Valley to pitch investors. No Stanford degree, no tech co-founder, just a vision, and a product demo. And she got rejected. Over 100 times. Over 100. But instead of giving up, she treated every rejection like feedback. She rewrote the deck, tweaked the demo, polished the story, and eventually, she found a believer, Bill Tai, a well-known investor and kitesurfing enthusiast. He didn't invest immediately, but he invited her to a startup retreat. There, she met engineers, founders, and most importantly, Cameron Adams, a former Google Maps engineer, who eventually joined as Canva's technical co-founder. In 2013, Canva closed a $3 million seed round. They now had Melanie's vision, Cliff's business mind, Cameron's technical expertise. Startup lesson number 2, resilience beats pedigree. Team trumps everything. Canva launched publicly in 2013. No Super Bowl ads, no billboards, just a promise: design anything, publish anywhere. And here's what made it brilliant. Drag and drop simplicity. Templates for everything: resumes, social posts, presentations, browser-based access, no installs. Freemium model, free to start, scalable for pros. Canva wasn't for professional designers. It was for everyone else. Small businesses, teachers, social media managers, nonprofits, students. And every time someone created a design, they shared it. That shared design was an ad. Growth exploded. 2 million users by 2015, 10 million by 2017, 30 million by 2019, and over 100 million today. All without paid marketing. Startup lesson number 3. The best marketing is a product that's worth sharing. In the startup world, growth often looks like this: raise money, spend money, raise more money, and hope for a big exit. It's a cycle that can burn through cash and leave founders chasing the next funding round instead of building real value. But Canva did something different. They didn't follow the Silicon Valley playbook. They were profitable within just a few years, a rare feat for a tech startup. So, how did they do it? What set them apart from the rest? Canva focused relentlessly on building a great product first, one that solved real problems for everyday users. They let their users do the marketing, relying on word of mouth and organic growth, while keeping overhead low and operations lean. Their pro tiers were priced affordably, making premium features accessible to small businesses and individuals. While other startups chased press and hype, Canva quietly scaled, improving their product behind the scenes. They turned down early acquisition offers, stayed headquartered in Australia, and kept their focus on users. Instead of chasing trends, they built feature by feature, always listening to what users wanted most. Over time, they added brand kits, presentation tools, print on demand, and real-time collaboration, expanding their platform's value. They even moved into video and animation, making Canva a true all-in-one creative suite. By 2021, their patience paid off. They raised again, this time at a staggering $40 billion valuation. Here's startup lesson number 4. Slow, deliberate, user-focused growth beats noisy hype every time. Canva didn't just build a product, they built a movement. They created a company people genuinely wanted to join, where the culture was as important as the code. From the very beginning, employees received meaningful equity, and the environment prioritized kindness, clarity, and collaboration. The founders made their values a core strategy, not just a slogan. Melanie and Cliff even pledged to give away 30% of their personal wealth to charity. They launched the Canva Foundation, supporting global causes and empowering communities. Canva offered free pro tools to nonprofits and classrooms, making design accessible to all. Accessibility was built into the core product, ensuring everyone could participate. Their mission wasn't just a marketing line, it shaped every decision and action. Startup lesson number 5. People follow purpose, not just products. That's how Canva built a $26 billion empire. Today, Canva is used in 190 countries, from bustling cities in Asia to those in Africa. Its reach is truly global, connecting people everywhere. It supports over 100 languages, making design accessible to nearly everyone, no matter where they live or what language they speak. Canva processes billions of designs every year, empowering creators, students, and businesses of all sizes to bring their ideas to life. It powers everything from TED Talks to school assignments and even nonprofit campaigns in developing countries. Canva has expanded into video editing, enabling teams worldwide to produce professional content with ease. Their AI-based tools like Magic Write help users generate content in seconds, no matter their background. Enterprise features support brand teams and startups alike, helping organizations stay consistent and creative. And with offline printing and delivery, Canva bridges the digital and physical worlds, even in places far from tech hubs. But here's what's more impressive. They did it all without the typical Silicon Valley playbook. No US headquarters, no cult of personality, no flashy PR stunts. Instead, they scaled quietly, solved real problems, and built a platform that, for millions, is just as essential as Google Docs. Canva's story proves that location doesn't matter. What matters is purpose, clarity, and relentless execution, no matter where you start. So, is Canva a one-off, or is it the new blueprint for how global startups should be built? Their journey from a small living room in Australia to a $26 billion empire is nothing short of remarkable. Canva's story challenges the idea that you need Silicon Valley to make it big. Instead, it shows that vision, persistence, and a global mindset can break all the rules. Do you use Canva? What's the biggest lesson you take from their journey? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Maybe you're a student, a business owner, or a creative. How has Canva changed the way you work? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the businesses quietly changing the world. This has been the story of Canva, built in a living room, rejected over 100 times, now worth billions, and just getting started. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next big idea could come from anywhere, even your own living room.